Happy Saturday.
It is Saturday morning, and I got to sleep in till 9.
And I got to sleep until 8:30.
Okay.
Very unusual that we're up before daylight.
I told everybody I'm not getting up until 9.
She did tell me that.
If I woke up at 6, I would have stayed in the bed until 9, even if I had to pee my pants.
Yeah. It was one of them weeks.
So today we've been talking about things that we say in the South that a lot of people do not say everywhere else. So this is going to be a shorter video. We just wanted to get a clip out here because we were talking about things we say in the South. Now, a guy that I worked with a couple years ago, I was telling him that somebody had showed their ass. And he's from up north. And we were talking about this person. I was like, oh my God, he showed his ass. And so the guy that I work with, Rob, he was like, no, he showed his ass. And I was like, yes. And then he goes, literally showed his ass? And I went, what?
Wait a minute here.
And I went, wait a minute. No. In the South, when we say somebody showed their ass, that means they showed out. They cut up. They either was mad or being funny or something. But acting out, acting crazy. This person just happened to be acting crazy. And I said, he showed his ass. And so Rob literally thought that I meant that this person we knew turned around, pulled his pants down, and showed his ass. And then he's like, oh, he didn't really show his ass.
He showed off. He was crazy. He was cray.
Right.
Southern.
All right, and so, some other ones that we had to make a list this morning of some that our grandmas and we still say, our grandmas and grandpas, stuff that we still say. And one of them is that doohickey. Hand me that doohickey over there. It might be this right here.
And if you don't know, it's a thingamabob.
It's a thingamabob. Yeah, that thingamabob.
Thingamabob.
That doohickey.
Yeah.
And your grandma used to say, when she wanted to get rid of something,
she would say, I'm going to get shed of that. Because she didn't want that no more. She's going to get shed of it.
Get shed of it.
Yes, get shed of it.
You could get shed of a thing, a person, or whatever. You could get shed of a place. They get shed of that church.
Yeah.
Get shed of that vacation, whatever.
Yeah.
But you getting shed of it.
She wanted to get shed of it.
You get shed of it. Another one was, they was as jumpy as a cat on a hot tin roof. So, yeah, hot tin roof, they're not going to sit still. They're jumpy.
Yeah.
Cat on a hot tin roof. What was another one?
Bless your heart.
And that could mean
Bless
good
your
or
heart.
bad.
That could mean, oh, I feel so bad for them.
Yes.
I feel sorry for them. Or it could mean,
Bless your heart, dumbass.
right, you done it. You whatever the situation is.
It could mean, oh, bless your heart. Or, bless her heart.
Yeah, bless their heart. Bless her heart. Yeah. Yeah. Hold your horses.
Yeah, hold on. You just wait a minute.
Stop it. Stop
Hold
right
your
there.
horses. Hold your horses.
No more.
I use that at work a lot. Hold your horses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold your horses. You reckon?
You reckon?
You reckon?
You reckon that's so?
You reckon? Yes, you reckon is one of them, and that's with a question mark on the end. You reckon?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Or that over yonder.
Over
yonder. When you going down to Little Bit's house, you got to go down there. You got to go over yonder where that barn is, and you got to take that turn, and then you go past that big tobacco field. It's over yonder.
And you're not going to go mileage down here.
No.
You're going to go about 5 minutes down the road.
5 minutes.
You're not going to go
5 minutes.
5 miles.
No.
That's not how it works down here. 'Cause
5
we
minutes.
Don't know
You go
mileage
5 minutes
like that.
down over yonder way, towards that big tobacco barn. It's
You
falling.
remember when
The roof's
Mr.
falling
Jones
in.
used to live back 50 years ago?
Yes.
Past his
Over
daughter's sister's
yonder.
cousin's house.
Yes, over yonder. Okay, and her husband used to work in tobacco, and this is what he says.
He say, I hope my uncle out in Baca.
Hope. H-O-P-E.
And my daddy also says, I hope such and such do something at their house, or I hope such and such, lay some brick or whatever it was. And
you hoped them.
Yeah, you hoped.
You didn't help them.
You didn't help them. You hoped them.
You hoped them. And Lisa says, wrench it.
Wrench.
Wrench.
I gotta wrench them dishes off. I gotta go wrench your car off. Yeah. I don't do that. But anyway, I gotta wrench them dishes off.
Or wrench that wash rag out.
Wash rag.
Wash rag.
Yes. It's
wash
not
rag.
a washcloth.
Nope.
It's a wash rag.
It's a wash rag.
Wash rag.
What in the tarnation does that even mean?
That means what in the devil you done done?
What in the devil? What in the tarnation? What in the hell? What in the hell? Oh, what in the ever-loving? What in the ever-loving is that?
I mean, I used to tell my kids, I'm going to whip your ever-loving tail.
Yes, ever-loving.
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 Yes.
And darn and dern are basic daily things that we say.
And dang, too, a lot. Dang.
Dang, darn. Dang is a big one. Yeah. Darn, too.
If you don't want to cuss, you're going to say darn, dang,
or darn.
Darn.
Yeah, you're going to. All right, now here's one that is iffy to me because I've never heard people say it a whole lot, but they would say, I ain't seen you in a coon's age. And I'm like, what the heck?
It's a long time.
What does that even mean?
It means it's a long time.
It's a long time. Apparently, I had to Google that this morning because that's one on me. And we're from the South, and I don't really never hear anybody say coon's age anymore, but it's a thing. I remember. And I've already talked about show his ass. And, Lisa's daddy.
My daddy used to say, you getting a little bit too big for your britches, which means you think you grown, but you ain't. So you better put yourself back in a child's place, or I'm going to do it for you.
All right, and my daddy is real bad for calling people heifer. And he don't.
Oh, I love it. I do it too.
He don't mean you a fat cow. He don't. He means it in an endearing way. What are you doing, heifer? Like, yeah. Oh Lord, I ain't seen you in a while, heifer.
Just crazy. Just you know, just
heifer.
And it's a love thing. It
is. But see, people up north might think if he's calling them heifer, he means they're just fat cow.
Yeah, people from up north or people from out west might think, oh, wait a minute. What's going on
Well,
here?
when Aunt Tammy first moved here and married Uncle Irvin, he called her heifer one day, and she thought that he meant something bad by it.
Oh.
So,
she had to figure that out real quick.
She figured out later on that he didn't mean it in a bad way.
Yeah.
Oh, hush your mouth.
Yeah.
Hush your mouth.
Hush up.
Somebody says little bit done been cheating on Cletus with.
Shut up.
And you go, hush your mouth.
And
what?
And with our kids, when they go to acting crazy, when they did go to acting crazy,
in church,
you better pipe down.
We in church.
You better pipe down.
Hush your mouth.
Yeah.
Pipe it down.
Pipe it down.
Pipe it down.
Yeah.
Pipe it down. I don't know what pipe it down really means. I know it means get quiet. But where'd they get that?
I don't know where that
pipe
came
it
from.
Down?
I don't know where it came from. I just know that I've heard pipe down. Pipe down.
And pea picking. What in the pea picking world is going on over here? Pea picking.
Pea picking, yes.
Yeah. Oh, here's one. She was tore up.
Which could mean a couple of things.
Could mean she was literally drunk and tore up. Drunk and, Lord, little bit was tore up at the bar last night. Also could mean upset. Cletus was upset. Cletus was tore up over the way that little bit was acting.
Yeah, right.
See? Oh, and if you have a neighbor named Little Bit and Cletus, you probably most likely live in the South.
Yes.
And if the local lady who's a cougar and goes after the young men, her name is Meow Mix. Okay?
Yeah.
Meow Mix that went after Cletus, and Little Bit is tore up.
Yeah.
And they go, hush your mouth.
Hush your mouth.
Hush your mouth.
And something else a lot of people used to say, you don't say.
You don't
say.
You don't say.
Yeah,
That's right.
I seen such and such down to the liquor store, and then he went in church on Sunday. You don't say.
I seen the preacher in the liquor store, and he was buying some Hennessy.
You don't say.
You don't say. You don't say. By Thursday, I'm wore slap out. Wore slap out. So wore slap out. You wore slap out.
Slap out.
Slap out. Okay?
Yeah, you ain't got
wore
nothing
slap
left in
out.
you.
Slap out. Come here, Tippy. You can sit with Mama. She's staring at Mama. I gotta hold her. So yeah, Tippy had a rough day, so she's wore slap out.
slap out.
If we take her up to the park and walk her on the trail, she comes home more slap out. Oh, and Lisa thought of one about frogs. Tell the frog hairs.
When somebody calls me and I'm in a really good mood and they say, "How you doing today?" I say, "I'm finer than frog hair split in half."
Finer than frog hair split in half. That's
and
right.
That's pretty fine.
Or if she's mad, she goes, "I'm plumb mad."
Plumb mad.
I'm plumb mad.
Yeah.
And every day when I leave work, and my friends and my boss man, they're like, "All right, see you tomorrow." I go, "Lord willing, and the creek don't rise."
Creek don't rise. That's right. That's right.
It means, yeah, you will if the Lord's willing and the creek don't rise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we say. That's what we say. All right, you go on then. She said, "I'm done with y'all." Walloped. I walloped her across her head. Walloped. Wallop most of the time might mean with a fist, but it could mean a slap.
Yes.
You wallop them. You don't say, "I slapped that bee." You say, "I walloped." I walloped her.
Quit wallowing on my couch.
Wallering. Yeah,
Don't
wallering.
be wallering on my bed.
There's no G on. There's no G on the end of it. It's wallering.
That means you throwing yourself up on that couch and you flipping and you turning and you on your head and you wallowing. You just
wallering. Oh, I know another one.
Didn't pigs wallow?
Pigs wallow.
Okay, so
pigs
yeah.
wallered. Yeah, they did. Quit wallering like a pig or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Okay, how about whatnots?
Whatnots, little
trinkets.
Yeah, we call them whatnots for so long. I
don't
know
what
what else
to call
them.
Some people say wet knots.
Yeah.
They say wet knots, and they're not talking about nothing dirty.
Yeah.
They're talking about trinkets.
Yeah.
Little figurines. That is wet knots or whatnots.
Right.
It's just what it is. And what else?
If your kids are in church and they can't be still.
Yes, they either have
ants in their pants
or worms.
Yeah.
Do y'all kids got worms?
Ours did.
Do y'all have worms today?
Yes.
Have you got ants in your pants today?
Mama, I'm ready to go. What's the matter? You got ants in your pants?
Right.
Yeah.
When you get somewhere and they're like, I'm bored. Can we leave? You go,
pipe down.
Pipe down if you got ants in your pants. Jesus.
Yeah.
We say Jesus a lot. Jesus.
Jesus. Lord Jesus.
Lord Jesus.
And then behind that a lot of times comes help us. Protect us.
I'll knock you into next week.
Knock you into next week.
I will knock you into next week.
Yeah. My mama used to say, I'll knock the piss out of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she meant it. She meant it.
Yeah. If your friends all jump off a bridge, are you going to do it too?
Are you going to do that too? You don't have to follow the crowd.
Right. Because you're saying like, oh, all my friends are going to the football game Saturday night and I want to go. Well, if your friends all jumped off a bridge, would you want to jump too?
Exactly. No, but I want to go to the football game.
No, but I want to go to the football game with my friends.
Get in there and clean up your room because you ain't going nowhere.
Right. Yeah. If you don't do them dishes, you grounded.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, and one more. I ain't lost nothing over there. Hey, honey, let's go visit Little Bit and Cletus.
I ain't lost nothing over there.
I ain't lost nothing over there.
Which means they probably don't care for that person or something that person's done.
It could be they just don't want to go
Don't want to go. Don't want to go. Yeah.
Or it could be that they're saying, well, Cletus and Little Bit ain't come to visit me lately,
right.
So I ain't lost nothing
The road works both ways.
Road works both ways?
Yeah.
I ain't lost nothing over there.
That's right. Yeah.
So if you live in North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina, probably Georgia.
Probably parts of Georgia.
Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee.
All these things y'all have heard. And if you don't, you're probably sitting there going, these people are crazy.
They're crazy down there. We ain't going to visit them there.
What are they even talking about?
Ain't Claudine, we ain't going down to Myrtle Beach this week because them people's crazy.
Yes. And I remember back when I was little, and there wasn't a whole lot of people from the north down here, and it wasn't a whole lot of people from the south who went up there. It wasn't just what. But as I got older, more of it happened. So we made friends with people who were from different areas, and we talk the way we do and they talk. I mean, we figured it out. We worked it out.
Yeah.
But, they just thought the way we talk was crazy, but we thought the way they talk was crazy.
Well, even in the jobs that we have, and we have to communicate to people from up north, they're like, oh, I like your accent.
Yep.
What accent? You the one with the accent. I ain't got no accent.
I talk to people every week that may be from California, Texas. Maybe they may be calling from another country, and I have a couple customers who call just to talk to me sometime because they said my accent's relaxing to them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know if that means slow.
Well, you know what? I think that's a misconception.
Slow it down.
Too. Well, I think that's a misconception. A lot of people that talk to us think that we are
that
dumb.
we're not as smart as someone without the southern accent.
That is not true.
Well, Dolly's proved that. Dolly Parton. She's a smart lady.
Yeah.
She's made a fortune out of being the person she is. She has been true to her southern heritage, and she's very popular. And she just loves all kinds of people, and all kinds of people love her.
Yes, yeah. She's proof.
We just wanted to drop some of that.
Yeah. And if you have any phrases, and you're from the South, or if you're from the West,
or the North, drop them on us.
Drop them, because we want to hear it. We want to dissect that and figure out what that means so we can start using it down
We're
here.
going to be using them.
We might put it in some kind of Southern term, but we want to know.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to go now, and we just want to drop a short video to y'all. And
thank everybody for watching.
Thank you.